I have a scary story for you. Okay, so it all happened on one fateful night. I was house sitting. Now, I've never house sat before, so I was both equally excited and terrified to be spending 2 weeks in another earth-dwelling mammal's apartment of social seclusion. And let me tell you, seclusion fits this abode. This house is located in the middle of Battleground, and for those who don't know what Battleground is, it's basically just cows, trees, and rednecks on lawnmowers. Now, it's not as bad as Amboy or Yakult, but it's still not really that great. So, this BG habitation happens to be perfectly smack in the center of a crown of trees, blocking out all vision to other houses and the road, so you're pretty much just closed off from everything. So that alone makes it super creepy. Then add in the fact that it's a log cabin, so you just start to think that like a zombie or a serial killer with a chainsaw is lurking around every corner, waiting to take advantage of you at your weakest moments. But here, let me tell you the worst part. I forgot to ask for the Wi-Fi password. I was spending 2 weeks in another house with no Wi-Fi. I was living a 21st century horror movie. Well, I guess this isn't too bad. I'll just try. Oh no. I forgot to ask for the Wi-Fi password. I can't check the book face, the Instas, the tweets. I can't even play Clash of Clans. No! Sadly, I could actually see that being a good movie. Anyways, so on the second freaky night that I'm spending there, my wondrous internal clock decides that 3 freaking o'clock in the morning is a good time to wake up. Then, faithful to my internal clock, my insane membrane decides that we're never gonna sleep again. And so I'm lying in bed, mind racing with every freaking sound, when all of a sudden, I hear something. It was footsteps. And so now I'm thinking, great, I'm going insane and I'm hearing stuff. And then all of a sudden I hear a shower, just so just like I'm freaking out. I'm like, oh gosh, there has to be someone in here, or a leak sprung and now I'm gonna drown like in one of those freaking shark movies. Like somehow the entire house just like fills up with water and a shark just appears out of nowhere and kills everyone. Sharknado was a great movie. So then, topping it off, I hear a guy on a phone with the use of a lot of obscenities. He's saying, "There's no one here. You can come over." Now, normally, I'd be a little braver, and I would try to see who the person was that was making said voices and footsteps and showerness and everything. But the voice sounded about 3 times deeper than mine, so I just naturally assumed that this guy was way more manly than me, so if he was a robber, he'd probably kill me. So naturally, I take the necessary safety precautions and do a barrel roll off the bed into the crevasse between the bed and the wall, and I call that 3-digit number. And so I call the cops and whisper sweet nothings of sheer terror to this poor chap who's on the phone working 3 o'clock in the morning. Just go. After talking to the dude and calling a couple people, we come to the conclusion that this guy is their nephew who was a little tipsy. And he wasn't supposed to be there, but because he knew that they were out of town, and he had a key or something, and I just burped. Yeah, and so he was in the house. So case closed, nothing lost on my part, just a little freaked out, right? Wrong. So this house, it happened to be a little bit colder than my house, and so, me being the weird person I am, and let's be honest, I'm really weird, I don't like sleeping with extra blankets. Like, doubling up on blankets just isn't my forte. I don't know why, but like, the second blanket exerts too much downward force called gravity, and it's just uncomfortable to me. So logically, I decided to shamelessly wear my Superman onesie with a cape. I was hiding in a Superman onesie with a cape! Superman onesie with a cape. So when the cop found me in the room that I was hiding in, he opens up the door, looks at me, smiles, turns around and says, "I found Superman!" Then, as he left, he's like, "See you, Superman!" And then, even when I freaking emailed him, he referred to me as Superman, completely ignoring that I have a real name! I lost what little manhood I had left on that dreadful freaking night. It was awful, but I mean, at least nothing creepy has happened since, like, you know, like some random thunderstorm, turning off the lights or something creepy like that, you know? Yeah. Oh, come on!